is Jacqueline Fonseca. Currently, I owe $28,000. I took out a loan this semester for $5,000, so that puts me at $28,000 this semester. I have one grant that I have to pay back now, and that one's only $2,000. So the other $26,000, I don't have to start paying back until I graduate. So the plan is to hopefully get into the credential program here and work full time, and then use like that time instead of school time to start saving up to start trying to start those payments. So the plan is to take the multiple and single subject CSET in case I don't get into the credential program with the multiple subject. I can still sub, and that's one option. Assuming I don't get into the credential program, my boss keeps hinting at giving me a job, which seems like a really good idea, but it hasn't been set in stone, so I'm not really counting on that. Then there's my other friend's mom works for the airport. She's a hostess up there, and she's been pushing for me to get that job too. And then there's another job on campus that's basically what I'm doing now, which pays a lot better as well. So I would already have experience there, so that's another fallback. I've been thinking about those things a lot, trying to have options after this, because I know it's going to be hard to get a job out here, especially like, I want to be a teacher, and I know the pay there isn't great, but that's really what I want to do. So the weight of the loans is definitely a big fear for me with the kind of job I'm trying to get into and how hard it's going to be to pay those off. I would like to hopefully after graduation or even like a month before graduation have a job set or save up money to have a few months when I know I won't have a job so I can stay out here and not have to move back into my parents' house. Even like though that might be a big like financial help, I think I enjoy my independence without them, and I would like to stay out here. The only thing I think scares me about the job I have is we only get paid once a month. So I have to really, really, really like say this money's allotted for this, and I need this for food, because for 2 weeks after I pay rent, I'm only gonna have to have this much money, and I think it's also hard because I have it in the back of my head. So it's like I have to have at least 20 hours a week, at least to make rent. Anything more is perfect, it's fine, it would be great. Anything less has me like biting at my fingernails, like, oh, I'm not gonna make rent, and it's really like, it is very stressful actually, the financial aspect of it, now that I think about it.
My name is Jose Sainz. I am 26, and I graduated from CSUN in May 2015, and I majored in journalism and Chicano studies. Once we graduated and I wasn't working yet, I did decide to stay out there and see if I could get something, and I just couldn't. And rent was killing me a lot, so that's when I decided I need to save my money at the moment. My parents offered me to move back in with them, and I made the move back like 3 months after graduating. My dad has been pretty patient with me with not having a job at the moment. He understands that a lot of people that go to college and graduate don't end up getting a job in what they studied. So for him to know that and to be patient like he's been, it's been extremely helpful. And like I said before, it just takes a lot of pressure off of you, you know, from having to meet, you know, a month's like rent or anything you normally pay for when you're living out on your own. So yeah, I still have my cell phone bill and all that I can pay for myself, but you know, I do help him out with what I can.
Pues sí, cuando él me dijo que no encontraba trabajo, yo le dije que mejor se regresara. Que pues aquí está chico, pero no iba a pagar renta. Ahí en lo que yo podría ayudarlo, en lo que él encontraba trabajo, ya sea en lo que estudió o en otra cosa. Pero preferible que en lo que él estudió, porque si entra a otro trabajo, ya después no se le va a hacer más difícil salirse y a trabajar en lo que él estudió. Porque ya se va a acostumbrar al trabajo como muchos nos acostumbramos. Aunque nos paguen poco, pero tenemos miedo de salirnos de ahí. Y por eso yo le dije a José que mejor se regresara. ¿Cómo va a ser una cosa uno, ni va a estudiar bien uno, una cosa que no le gusta, ni le va a poner uno empeño? Si él le gustó lo que estudió, está bien. Yo quisiera que yo hubiera sido astronauta, pero si no le gustaba, ¿verdad?
When I moved back here, I had more time, I had more resources to do that stuff out here with a couple friends that had the tools I needed to do voiceovers and all that. And that's when I put everything together. You know, right now I have all the reels I need and created my own website as well to send to employers. I'm willing to take on, you know, any roles or, you know, something that may not be related to reporting. You know, even if it's as a video editor somewhere, I'll be willing to do that just to get my foot in the door. I would say I've sent out for sure like 50 cover letters and resumes. I mean, there's been some other jobs I've applied where they only want you to email them and, you know, send them a link to your work. But I mean, it's been a couple, and it takes time, you know, to write a cover letter just because I know employers want you to make it very, you know, personal or be more specific to the station you're applied for rather than having a generic cover letter. I've applied in multiple cities, you know, outside of California as well, and you know, it's just you get to the point where you think like, what am I doing wrong? And if only, you know, there was someone that can tell me what I'm doing wrong, so I can at least get more callbacks. I did have an opportunity in Oklahoma City. At first, it was for a reporter job, but they told me that I didn't have the experience. Oh, I didn't have enough experience to be on camera for them. And then the news director told me that they had openings for producing. So he told me, you know, write me some samples up, send me the email, and, you know, I'll let you know, what's up after that. It was actually a Telemundo station out there, and you know, I sent them the samples and sent them everything, but I guess either, you know, they weren't good enough for him, or, you know, maybe he didn't even look at them, I don't know, but, you know, he just never sent me an email back. So after that, you know, I tried to follow up on him, like, hey, you know, like, were you able to get this? And I just didn't get any response. So, you know, there's times like that do, you know, frustrate you, but like I said, it's just keep moving forward. I just want to get out there already and just start doing what I like, which is, you know, gathering news and presenting news and all that stuff. Well, my dream job is, you know, to definitely produce my own either radio show or like TV show. And I love sports, so I would like to definitely produce something with sports. I love doing play-by-play as well, so, you know, soccer is like one of the big things I like, and, you know, that's the thing I'm pushing for, you know, and I've done work with that before, and, you know, I have a couple work samples to show, and it's just getting yourself in there, you know, and that's just the hard part, I feel. But once you're in, you know, it's like not even the sky's the limit. You know.
My name is Bella Villeda, and I'm currently the Manager of Human Resources at Miramax. I graduated from Cal State Northridge in 2013 with a bachelor's in management. I think I got into a $20,000 debt, and I'm still paying that off. Still paying it to the day. One of the requirements for my degree in management was to do an internship. I really showcased my skills and I showcased my abilities. I wanted to show them because I had something to prove. And I landed my job here at Miramax straight out of my internship, which was fantastic.